It's Week 8 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And their quarterback ready to take over once again. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for Raiders first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing now on first down. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw on first. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
This Chiefs offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And in for the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. The Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. To throw here on 1st down. Gallop there to haul it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to the air here. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He's got it! He has the touchdown! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
It's being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he's one of the best in the league this season. Still the guy that everybody is chasing in passing yards. Look at that. Up over 3,000 of them to this point. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Escapes out to the left. He's got Bowers working the sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on 1st down. But he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another carry for him. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Able to hit Gallup, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They're now set for 1st and 10. They're throwing it. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. First and 10, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. Touchdown! And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Pass play on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now we're on the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Trying to find Brock Bowers. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Buys time, rolling right. Jukes out a one-stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They'll come out throwing. Dump off caught by his back. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now. Finds his target, Gallup. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
To throw it on 1st down. This will be caught by Adams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Following the play, we'll take a brief pause for an injury. Michael Gallup in some discomfort as they get somebody out there to look at him. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 now. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a throw. for the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for Raiders first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Back to throw now. That finds Hunt complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders put up even more points in a win. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Throwing it to start this drive. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Throwing from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Pass play now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. They'll throw it again. That one's complete, right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now here he goes. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. Davante Adams, the touchdown. His 5th total score of this ball game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Alone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.